Hello everyone, I'm back and this is for the second portion of the evaluation. So just to give kind of a synopsis of what's been going on in this evaluation, the first part was an evaluation based upon the privileged workforce job hunt. Then also I went through this phase where it was the unprivileged workforce job hunt. Within that phase, I did not have transportation and I did not have much access to the resources. So that was one portion for those that didn't have transportation. And then the other aspect was also based upon an evaluation of the workforce job hunt in another city. In two scenarios in that research, I had to move abruptly twice. And what that did to my resume was it actually looked as if my resume was sporadic. So I want to do an evaluation and see how the implementation of my own self-employment can kind of level that out just because of that scenario. Also, I am back in Tampa. I moved to South Florida to conduct that study with partially the transportation and then also the job hunting aspect for someone who had just moved to another city. Now I am back in Tampa conducting some more of this evaluation. So this one is based upon having the transportation, having access to the systems, and then also entrepreneurial development at the same time, just to kind of counteract the sporadicness of the resume thing. So I'm going to take you along with me on this journey and let's see what we'll find this time.
Hello, my name is Rodneshia Ingram and I am the managing operator of Perfectly Different Consulting, LLC. The business started from an idea that was generated out of my graduation from college. From there, in jobs, I'd accumulated experience while doing research for some of my managers. While doing that research, that's where I'd gotten the skills required for this position. What I would do is I would conduct studies on quality assurance models. I would adjust the models to kind of get an idea of whether the business process adjusted with the needs of the customers and so forth. And that would be in various positions, whether it be in legal processing jobs, in addition to customer call center jobs as well. The most difficult aspect of my job would be the adjustment to system cycle. For example, in one instant, I had a dilemma where I wanted to get a service product out. I wanted to get a product on the shelves of a merchandising center or a store. While doing that, for beginning business deals, sometimes they would want for like a corporate discount, or sometimes they would want the product for free. I have like third-party merchandising or shipment type of arrangements. So with that being said, I would have to change my system or either find a different merchandiser to adjust that pricing for me, or I would have had to create my own pricing system for that as well. If I were to go through my own merchandiser, then that would mean that I would not get any money back from my bottom line. So those are the type of skills that I'm using in these jobs. Also negotiations in certain rights, because you still want to give them the deal that they're looking for, but at the same time, you still want to make money also. So the solution was to give them the deal that they were asking for, but also to give them a little bit extra as well. So what I did was I decreased the sales to the minimum that I could do, but still get enough money for my bottom line. And then I'd also given them a buy one get one free deal. And then in addition to that, I just asked for, maybe like some comments about the product upon my product page. Throughout this process, or throughout my entire career, I've accumulated more than 7 years worth of experience overall. That is ranging from starting out as an entrepreneur as a child, kind of doing like fundraising type of strategy, where I would go out to different venues and events, and I would get scheduled, and I would either sing or perform or public speak for an amount of money. But it was not based on like a rate pricing. It was based on donations. Those donations accumulated or collected would be used for my future college fund that I used eventually for books. From there, I started out in my career doing legal processing. I started out with the county government, and that was doing mostly like traffic, misdemeanor, felony, and I fluctuated from different areas within legal government processing. So that was the processing aspect. And then I moved forward into actual law firms, where I got to see it from the lawyer's point of view. And then from there, I matriculated into working, doing some intern as well as OPS work for the Florida legislator, getting the idea also from the lawmaker's point of view as well. From there, I moved into temporary jobs, and those temporary jobs gave me the necessary skills, for accounts receivable and collections, in addition to doing like legal law firm work, but that was on the aspect of being like an executive assistant or an administrative assistant. I did also get some experience within the HR field. Most of these experiences were temporary, but what I can truly say now is that I value those experiences because they helped me with the generation of this particular job.
The small business development portion gave me a wide range of experience, from corporate filing to financials that were in regard to taxes as well as business dwelling expenses. I can truly say that I learned a lot during that portion of the study.
And as you can see in this portion, I've actually maintained the ability to get a day office for the business. Very affordable, and as I can see, it can be done. But some of the difficulties in this process is just locating customers. So today, what I'm going to do is definitely send out all of the information to customers, send out marketing tools and everything like that, and then from there, then I will do my phone calls, and then also I will go do some business card drop-offs.
This project truly gave me just the confidence I needed to grow in my skills development phase for the workforce. I found myself setting goals that included the flat world concept of international communications and support. After gaining these skills, I reflected while in the experience as I said a temporary goodbye to business development evaluation in Fort Lauderdale and a hearty hello to Tampa, Florida. And boy, did I miss this city.
So, this portion of the job hunt here in Tampa is now going to be based upon having the resources. So what I'm doing this time is I am taking the following. I have with me a notebook. I'm going to take notes on all of the things that I encounter during the job hunt. I also have books. Instead of doing the book research on resumes and cover letters while I'm at home, I'm going to do this while I'm actually at the workforce or in the workforce and also while I'm around recruiters to see what they have to say about these. So I have a resume book, I have another resume book, I also have a guerrilla marketing book, and I have another one. And then in addition to that, I have all of my resumes. Winning. So what I'm gonna do is take all of this, I'm going to fix up my resumes with all of those, in addition to using the resources that are given to me with my recruiters. So that's what's gonna happen today. Legally, I might not be able to take you in with me while I'm talking to the recruiters, but I will definitely get as much footage as I can. All right, so see you soon. Want to see what it's like to be on a job hunt on the go? Okay, so I'm headed back from the career fair, and it was such an amazing turnout. Then on top of that, I think I gave away probably about maybe 20 resumes all together. And what I like most about it is the fact that everyone was so positive. So what I'll do is definitely now gonna go and make those applications, apply, and then also make my calls. All right, so see you later.
Okay, in all seriousness, I just came back from a job fair and the turnout was amazing. Now, what I want to do is give you a little bit of a synopsis of what I'd encountered upon that experience. During that experience, before then, I'd printed off roughly 40 resumes. Sorry, I had to think. But I had to print off roughly 40 resumes. Of those 40 resumes, I gave out maybe 20 or so of those resumes. Also, I wanted to answer a myth that I got answered by an amazing recruiter. All right, so you know how when you're applying for a job, and sometimes you feel like on the online application that you have to put your whole work history. Sometimes when I was filling out my job application online, I was actually going through like my entire work history, and my hands would get tired because I would be filling it out for like 10 years ago from when I started. I thought that on a actual application that you were supposed to start from your last employer to every single employer that you've had. Well, that myth got answered today. You do not have to do that. The application is solely for the positions that are relevant to that job. All right, so out of all the jobs, I'm going to go ahead and sift through all of these papers that I've gotten that are going to help me in finding in applying for a job. Make sure we got everything. All right. Oh goodness, I might have to start over because I can't even remember the number of applications I was supposed to fill out. I think it was like 9 or 8. And memory is very important on a job. All right, so let's recount. This is what a candidate goes through. So I'm just going to take you through exactly what we go through. All right, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, 11. All right, so that's 12. All right. That's 13, that's 14, that's 15 applications, 16 applications, 17 applications, 17. All right, so 17 applications that I have to fill out today. Oh, wait, nope, there's more. Hold on. 17. I think that's another one here too. 17. Huh, I may have given out more applications than I thought I did. All right, so 17, that's 18, that's 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and that's 25 resumes that I will have to fill out. So, all right, let me get started on this. It is now, let me get the telephone. I didn't even eat yet. So it is, my phone is showing yeah, let me get the time here. All right, so I don't know if you can see that, but my phone is showing 1:13. You probably can't see it. You probably can or can't. Maybe, yes, no, huh? I don't know. All right, well, my phone is showing 1:13. This is an online application. This is an online application. Online application, this is an email. Now, the problem that is occurring is the fact that my resume is tailored towards a different job. My master generalized resume is for an executive assistant, but this position is for a customer service representative. So that means that I would have to change my resume for a customer service representative, which is going to take time because now I'm creating a different resume. What I'm going to do is use ONET to do that. So for this next resume, this one is actually a paper application that needs to be filled out, but they need it sent by way of email. So what I'm doing is I am currently scanning it to my computer so I can send it to them through email, which is another skill, scanning. Also, we are at the 59-minute mark, so almost an hour, and we've only sent 2 applications. I have filled out a number of, and it's 4:38 now, but I filled out a number of 1, 2, 3 applications, and these were by way of email. These were by way of the online resume or the online application, and then also through an email follow-up. Now, just to mention, they were also, some of them did take for me to have to upload my resume or scan it into the email. Now, with that being said, that's only 3 resumes, and that was in a number of 3 hours and 21 minutes and counting.
Hello everyone. Okay, so as you can see today, I am very casual. So on these days, I kind of rest a little bit on looking for jobs. Being that I find that when I'm dressed professionally when looking for jobs, I feel like I'm at a desk and I feel like I am working. So today what I'm focused on doing is, it's a little laxed outside and it's one of those kind of like rainy, lazy days. I don't want to allow for that to make me kind of lack on my job search or kind of slack on it. So what I'm going to do is focus more on skills development today. So taking skills tests, also like the footage that I'm doing right now, fixing that footage up to go ahead and create the next series.
Little did I know that so many more challenges and so many more opportunities awaited in Series 4, and I was more than willing to dedicate the time.